Tuan Chow Yeow, Ketua Menteri Pelabuhan dan
Thank you for highlighting the issue. This makes more people aware of this project, and with the remaining time, please go and view the report and give your comment, and the state will respond to all these comments in reply to the Department of Environment.
But what about the kick look see?
Yeah, it's normal. Along the alignment, all people should be concerned about the project, and they should submit their comments.
Same, you think still need one or two public consultation because they claim that they go through the.
Next week we will
report.
try to go through the alignment and then look at the land involved, acquisition needed, and how many houses involved. We will go through that.
But CM, is it true that they will never consult the although they are
I'm not too sure this is done by the SRS consortium.
But is there
The alignment is there lah.
is there a message that the people of Penang need to sacrifice a bit for such a project? That means when there's construction and when there's the alignment, the route and everything. It's not just simply going to come up in the air, right? This sort of project.
All project has their impact. That's why environment impact assessment is needed, and in the environment impact assessment there is also a need to do a social impact assessment, if required a heritage impact assessment, and for reclamation there are a lot of other impacts like fishery impact, marine impact, hydrological impact. All these are imposed by the Jabatan Alam Sekitar, and any applicants, any project proponent must comply with the submission of all this report. So it is part of the process that
There is an impact lah.
yes, definitely any project will be impact. Standing right here, we are also impacting the environment. There should be, definitely there will be impact. It is how to mitigate the impact that is important. And the study will address the impact and then propose mitigation measures to be taken so that the impact will be lessened. In many projects, sometimes the impact requires a relocation of a community. Let's say the Bakun Dam or River Dam, the whole community is evacuated to another location. So all these are impact that each project will have to come up with a mitigation plan. But I think the the PIL, from what we see, although there may be 200 over houses involved, it is mainly along the Sungai Kluang river reserve. So if you take into consideration, then another area that may be impacted will be the Kotip Road. Even then, I think there's only one house that needs to be acquired. The rest are actually airspace. When the highway from the pier up, elevator section goes into the land, part of the land. So that part of the land may have to be acquired, maybe 5 feet, 10 feet. That would be the impact in Kotip Road. But in Kotip Road, there will be only one house affected, I think. Closest that we need to acquire the house.
So
I think next week or the week after, we will go section by section, look at the land acquisition that is required, how many houses involved, so that I think by then a clearer picture will emerge, so that people will know whether the alignment impact them and how they will be impacted.
But
So far,
there
200.
are also question that whether this project is needed in the first place. Because I know the SIA, of course, they conducted the.
Today it is not needed. 30 years from now it may be needed. So this project, as we say, is for 50 years to meet the challenge of Penang from 20 years to 50 years. So if you say today, maybe more congestion, 5 years you don't do, maybe still possible. 10 years you don't do, you got to do a study to see the impact. 20 years if you don't do, can Penang survive without a proper road network? So that is a challenge. There is always a mitigation package, which include relocation packages. And in Telok Kumba, where of course, I mean now we talk about the reclamation, no houses would be directly impacted because the reclamation is 200, 300 meters away from the shore. So there's no houses impacted in that sense. And in PIL, there will be, in the LRT, very minimum. Some land may be acquired because the LRT, all the piers are using the medium of the road to lessen the impact. That is the purpose of the alignment chosen. Lessen the impact to the minimum, but there will still be some involved. Sometimes you cannot, because this is brownfield development, we are not putting out a LRT or major highway along Batu Kawan. No population there, you can plan the best as you can, but it is already a built-up environment on the island.